Everybody has a childhood classic that traumatized them, and today I'm going to be talking about Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Paterson, published in 1977. This book follows a boy named Jess who befriends his new neighbor Leslie. Jess really wants to be an artist, but his dad would not be down with that, so he had spent the whole summer trying to be the fastest one in school. However, at recess, Leslie outruns everyone. They become friends after that, especially after Jess defends her from a bully, and they begin to hang out across the creek in the woods. They call this place Terabithia and imagine this magical place where they can express their creativity. This strengthens their friendship, and they grow even closer and even buy gifts for each other for the holidays. Jess buys her a puppy and she buys him art supplies. They even talk about more difficult topics, like their opposing religious beliefs. Leslie does not believe in God, while Jess's family is very religious. And despite the fact that they're teased for being friends, this doesn't stop them. One day, the music teacher that Jess has a crush on invites him to go to art galleries with her. And I don't know if this part is true or if I just made it up because I haven't read this since 5th grade, but I think he considered inviting Leslie, but he wanted to feel special and noticed by the teacher, so he just went alone. He has an amazing, pretty much perfect day, but when he gets home, he learns that while he was out, Leslie died. They normally used a rope to swing across the creek, and when she was doing it, it broke and she fell into the creek and drowned. Jess is extremely devastated by this, understandably. Like I said, I haven't read this since 5th grade, but I do remember a chapter called Stranded, where he's dealing with the different stages of grief. He's angry, and he feels as though she left him behind. He destroys the art supplies she got her, and he's devastated that she made him feel so noticed and seen for the first time in his life, and now he has to go back to being who he was before. At the same time, he's afraid that she's in hell because she didn't believe in God. And his dad, despite being religious and not entirely supportive of his creative endeavors, comforts him. He slowly comes out of his grief by honoring her memory. One of his other teachers pulls him aside and talks about the death of her husband, and that scene in the movie almost broke me. I was fighting back tears because I didn't want to cry in front of my friends, but it was so difficult. In the end, he acknowledges that he'll outgrow Terabithia someday, but he will never let it die. Katherine Paterson had no right. I understand that death and loss are concepts that children have to learn about, but Jesus Christ. I cried while making my notes to film this video. I might need a break from this series.